boogity, boogity. Let's go racing on this short track, boys.
Oh, the 22 already up the racetrack into turn one.
She didn't stick at all.
Kyle Larson to capitalize, trying to beat Logano for second place. Edges ahead, coming off turn 4 on this D-shaped curving front straightaway, and they're door-to-door in one.
Yeah, Kyle Larson's already door-to-door and up to second.
I think that's one of those things that you fear as a driver, Mike. Hit that first turn and the car doesn't stick.
And then here came the driver from Connecticut, Joey Logano, in his Penske Racing Ford to the outside and by for the lead.
And Mike, I saw Todd Gordon as I was walking down pit road, and I said, "Are you money tonight?" And he said, "I don't know, DW. It's too early to tell."
Okay.
I better go back and ask him now. What do you think?
I don't know. What's lap 45 pay?
Yeah, exactly.
Has to begin in about 250 laps.
But if you're Joey Logano and you haven't won a race since this race last year, that's a reward for that team.
Yeah, Brad Keselowski's car has climbed to 12th, probably running a little more to his liking. And Kyle Busch has marched to the front. Might be stalled here at 6th. He battled Clint Bowyer, could not pass him. Now leads Truex and Elliott.
Mike, I think right now it's 89 laps. I think everybody's just hanging on, trying to, get to the end of this stage, get some fresh tires, make some adjustments, go at it again.
I certainly know Truex is.
Joey Logano, whose last Cup win came in this event last year, about to pick up only his second stage win in his career and his first one of 2018. Daniel Suarez just ahead. Here comes Logano low, not going to put Suarez another lap down, and there is the green and white checkered flag to end stage 1 with Eric Almirola second by 0.6 of a second. Kurt Busch, William Byron with a great drive for 4th, and Clint Bowyer 5th.
Mike, I believe Logano's going to have his hands full with a couple of 3 cars right here. That 41 for 1.
Remember the original start when he drove in deep into turn 1 and went up the racetrack. This time he does a really nice job of hugging that bottom, but the 41 fight back on the outside.
Yeah, that 41's pretty fast, I'm telling you.
Lapped car ahead. Harrison Rose just exited the pits. Well, he won't be a factor as Kurt Busch takes the lead and becomes the 3rd different leader of this race.
Well, now this is when I get really curious. When you get the lead, you get control of the race like we saw Truex, and you run that faster pace. Is that going to wear the tires out even faster?
I don't know, Jeff. It went 100 laps. I know the pace slowed way down, and a lot of cars needed tires, obviously, but at least the tires held up well. Hear anybody have a tire problem?
Austin Dillon on the inside as Martin Truex in the 78 rolls up into 7th. Here comes Chase Elliott in the 9 for 8th. As Clint Bowyer takes the lead from his Stewart-Haas teammate Kurt Busch.
I think if you ask the crew chiefs or most of the drivers, they'd tell you Clint Bowyer just has a knack for taking care of his car. Taking care of the tires, getting a little bit more out of them than some of the other guys do. I don't know if it's dirt track experience. I'm not sure what it is, but he does do that.
I think he heard us talking about who's the best on the short tracks, and he wasn't on the list. He won at Martinsville. Now he just took the lead here at Richmond.
Vince?
It's interesting. They were not great in practice. There weren't many other teams talking about, hey, better keep an eye on the 14. They didn't qualify that well. They just flat out missed it. But they had confidence coming in because their race package has been pretty good here. Last September, even though they didn't get a good result, they really felt good about their race car. So they didn't vary too far from that coming into this race here today. So they had some optimism coming in, and it's showing.
First time Bowyer's led here since 2013, Vince.
Well, and his spotter, Brett Griffin, keeping him abreast of what Joey Logano's doing. And Griffin just told Bowyer, Logano is getting in better and gaining on you there, but you're pulling him on exit. So it's a little bit of give and take as we battle for the lead here between Bowyer and Logano.
You know, motivating factor. Rick Hendrick is here tonight. William Byron's having a great run. Rick hasn't been to all the races in the cold weather this spring. Felix Sabata's feeling better. He's Chip Ganassi's minority partner along with Rob Kaufman. Great to see Felix back at the racetrack. And here's Jamie Mack trying to put on a show for him.
Saw Felix. Said he felt really good. Good to be back at the track. It was good to see him, man. Hadn't seen him for a while.
Sure was.
Joey Logano is your Stage 2 winner.
One thing Joey Logano's doing a little bit different this time, choosing that outside lane. But boy, that didn't work.
Not going to do that. I bet he doesn't do that again. I was warned about that.
Kurt Busch back to the lead.
Calamity Corners heating up. Look like a bunch of spaghetti going into turn 3 over there.
Can honestly say I've never heard it described like that,
Yeah,
but
that's
kind of right. It's all over the place.
Spaghetti Junction.
Oh, yeah.
All those different colors, and they look like they're all wadded together going into turn 3.
.136 laps to go in this Monster Energy Cup Series race, with Clint Bowyer leading by 1.9 seconds, and the new second place car, Martin Truex. Kurt Busch trying to hold off Kevin Harvick for third. Matt.
He's been the goer. Kurt Busch fading now back to the 4th position, dealing with his teammate. The chassis adjustment they made has not helped. The car has transitioned now from being free on the previous run to now is too tight on entry, especially across the center.
Vince, how about his teammate, Clint Bowyer?
Well, they've been keeping an eye, Bowyer's camp has, on his teammate Kevin Harvick. They just told Bowyer that Harvick's been running a car width off the bottom on both ends, and it has made him fast. So Bowyer has certainly taken note of that, but they just relayed to Bowyer, you're 0.2 faster than everybody else. We don't need to be that fast. We got to take care of it, back it down a tick, and he has.
Let's go back to 7th place, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin.
There's nothing any sweeter than a driver in front of tell you slow down a little bit. So we haven't much chance to fix anything.
Certainly can't make any big adjustments, can you?
Nope.
Nice run for Eric Almirola, 9th place. Meanwhile, Ricky Stenhouse has finally pitted with 49 to go. Here's Chase Elliott, 10th place. He and teammate William Byron are the last 2 cars on the lead lap. Remember, Byron had a penalty on his last pit stop. He had been in the top 5 up until that point.
But a really nice night for both those kids. I mean, Byron, nice job. He's 11th, Elliott's 10th. Good job for both those guys tonight.
Ryan Newman, first car 1 lap down. Then Jamie McMurray for the transfer spot. Jimmy Johnson is the 4th car 1 lap down behind Kyle Larson.
And Mike, I think that's a heck of a recovery for the 48 car, because, I mean, he's been terrible tonight. Oh, trouble, turn 4.
Spinning.
Oh.
And collecting. That is Ryan Blaney and Ricky Stenhouse.
Whoa.
Almost got Keselowski.
Everybody made it through barely.
Those 2 Penske cars just squeaked right through there. And we have the first caution flag for contact. The 12 spinning and collecting Stenhouse. The 72 of Cole Witt also involved.
See, Mike, I'm not sure. I know the 17 just came out of the pits. He's got new tires on. He may have been so much faster that he ran up on the back of that 72 and nowhere to go.
Well, I think that 12, he almost saved it. And then the 17 went on by and they
clipped him.
Made contact. Yeah.
Yep. Blaney's come to pit road with a good bit of damage. Let's see what transpires here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think the 12 of Blaney was passing the 72, and the 17 had so much more speed, like you said, DW, and he just drove in there thinking he could maybe make that pass. And then the 12 really saves it, just comes down and clips Stenhouse.
Keselowski threads the needle.
Wow, that was
between
close.
Stenhouse and the wall.
I wasn't talking about you. I mean, talking about those guys.
I know.
Boy, great jump by Truex. That whole inside lane. Whoa, see Larson up the hill.
Yep, Larson way up, but did not touch the wall. And Kyle Busch fighting for second and gets it.
Yes, he does.
Denny Hamlin in the mix in fifth behind Logano.
How about Hamlin? Kind of been a sleeper all night long.
Yep.
Here he is.
Just liked this car very much all weekend. Logano on the bumper of Harvick.
Oh, and then the 11 of Hamlin as a 22 bobbled off of turn 2. He almost gave him a shot.
Boys, I'm telling you, take no prisoner now. You got to go hard. If you see an opening, stick your nose in it.
Keselowski to the back bumper of Byron right here, as along with teammate Chase Elliott.
Chase is trying to help him out. Get down that back straightaway.
Well,
now he's going to take it 3 wide.
Look at this.
That's not help.
Oh my gosh.
That was definitely not help.
I told you if there's an opening, you got to stick your nose in there, and they're listening, buddy. Go for it.
And this isn't over.
Oh no.
Elliott to the outside of Keselowski, takes the spot. Kurt Busch looking at the 41.
Keselowski's coming back on the outside of Chase Elliott.
You're loving this, aren't you?
I love every minute of this, boys.
You bet.
This is as good as it's what I love about short tracks. You can push, shove, beat, bang, and keep on digging.
Watch Chase Elliott's hands.
Yeah, he has white gloves. You can really see those hands working through that windshield. Left, right.
You know what he said? This probably isn't a very good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Elbows up.
Hey, he saw an opening.
That's it.
Gotta go.
Oh! Trouble
Jamie
under the
McMurray
wall.
hard in the wall.
Yeah, he hit the wall hard. I think someone may have crowded him up there.
A lot of smoke from Ryan Newman.
Yeah, that's Newman with a serious tire rub.
Yeah, he's got to get to pit road fast.
And no caution.
I'm not so sure that he didn't. You know, he might have busted something when he hit that car. Well, he may have busted a radiator or a oil cooler.
The state of Virginia.
Uh-oh, teammates not real happy with one another.
Oh, now we're going to have a little get together here. Family feud. Come on, boys. What'd I tell you? How many sets of tire we got left now, Larry?
Oh, we got plenty. We got 4.
You may have teammates, but with 30 laps to go, you have no friend.
That's exactly right.
Newman has made it around to pit road. We saw McMurray hit the wall really hard. Let's see if we can see why. He's the number 1, center of your screen in red and black.
Like Kurt Busch.
Kurt kind of runs him wild.
Yeah, he got up the hill.
Well, I don't know why he's mad at Larson unless there's something that transpired a lap or 2 before that.
Let's see down here in the 3rd and 4th turn.
Yeah, Newman had nowhere to go. Not sure what that discussion was.
Well, you know what I think it is? Somebody hit me. I'm going to hit somebody back.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened, but I'm mad.
Yeah.
So Kurt Busch carried McMurray up and into the wall.
Yeah, if I was going to be mad at anybody, I think I'd be a little bit mad at Kurt Busch, but
I'm not sure what this is all
obviously
about.
McMurray feels like something happened that maybe caused him to be in that position.
What we have here is a failure to communicate. Whoa, some tight racing right there, guys.
12 to go. Truex took about 3 100ths from Kyle Busch on that last lap. Kyle was a little quicker this time.
Clint's a little better down here in 1 and 2. I think Chase a little better in 3 and 4. Right now, the 2 cars looking in the mirror saying, y'all race each other hard. Come on, boys. I'm pulling for you.
Yeah, just you'll see these drivers, they'll give that inside lane. They know how difficult it is to complete that pass. You see the 9 of Chase Elliott jumped in the throttle trying to get to the outside of the 2 of Keselowski.
Whoa,
that just
trouble,
didn't work
turn
out.
3.
Spinner up and into the wall. We'll have a caution.
Ooh, boy.
That is David Reagan.
What do you do on pit road now?
Cut a left rear.
Reagan was on the lead lap, running in 15th when he spun up into the wall.
This is going to be interesting right here.
They've only been out there. They've only been out there for 20 laps. There's only 10 to go. What do you want to do?
We have 11 laps on these tires. They pitted a while ago with only 6 laps on their tires. We're probably going to go back racing here with about 5 or 6 to go. I think pit road's going to be a busy place. I really do.
I hope so. But I think I would stay out if I could.
Kyle Larson gets the free pass again. And here's what happens to David Reagan. Cuts down a tire, I believe, left rear.
Yep.
In Calamity Corner and spins into the wall.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
16 cars on the lead lap.
Here's the money stop. Here they come.
Well, Truex has got to take advantage of that #1 pit stall. Regan?
Kyle Busch coming down pit road. He hits his pit box right now. His race car, that run was a little bit free and lacked a little bit of drive off, but he wants to stay a little bit free in case he gets caught in traffic. Matt?
And Denny Hamlin on the upper right. What a recovery this team has made. Really out to lunch on Friday, turned it around on Saturday. Meanwhile, the 4-car of Harvick loose everywhere, Vince.
The 78 of Martin Truex Jr. said, I liked it that time. It's going to be no changes, just 4 tires for Truex. They like this #1 pit stall. They think it's going to be an advantage, but still, they're struggling, and it's going to be a slow stop for the 78.
That ended his night.
That hurts. Green, white checker, green flag.
Well, you got to watch Logano. Sometimes seeing him get aggressive on these restarts, make it 3 wide. Chase did a great job of blocking them.
Jimmie Johnson takes him 3 wide.
Well, I don't know if that's 3 or 4 wide.
Okay.
Jimmie Johnson. I can't even believe we're talking about Jimmie. I mentioned him all night long, and look at him go.
Hamlin trying to make something happen here from 3rd. White flag.
Oh, my gosh.
Johnson moves down 3 wide again, back at 6th place. What a recovery for the 48 tonight.
They'll never make it off turn 2.
I can't believe we're going to talk
somehow
about
they
Kyle
did.
Busch going
They
for
did.
3 in a row. I didn't see this happening when this race started.
They'll never make it off
three-peat
turn 2.
from 32nd. Kyle Busch wins Richmond. Everybody makes it across the line.
Great work, pit crew. You guys won this one. Pat on the back, everybody.
Richmond is his playground. 5 times in victory lane at this racetrack for Kyle Busch. You came from 32nd to 1st to do it. How?
You just got to work, man. All these guys, everybody on this whole M&M's Camry team, they do a great job for me. I can't say enough about Adam Stevens and my guys. The pit crew tonight, they won this race for us. They got us off pit road first those last 2 times that we came down for tires and got us where we needed to be.